Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be looking into the deep dark world of criminal syndicates. When people hear the word hacker, they often think of a lone attacker in a basement who is out to attack people and businesses. While that might have been the case many years ago, these days the world of cybercrime has become a much more advanced and professional industry. Modern hackers are highly skilled, organized, and well-funded. These hackers often work together to form criminal hacker syndicates. These criminal syndicates use their skills to perform illegal activity that usually result in huge financial gain. Let's look at some of the cybercrimes that these groups can be involved in. First, data theft. Stealing sensitive business data is a common method for criminal groups to blackmail and extort businesses. It works like this. The group will break into a business's system and steal important looking data. Once they have this data, they will then contact the business, telling them that they have the data, and if they do not pay a ransom, they will leak that data to the internet. This works because businesses could face huge reputational damage and even lose critical business secrets. Sometimes paying the ransom can seem like the better option. Next, a very common one in recent years: ransomware. Now, ransomware is a type of malicious software designed to encrypt the business's data, making it inaccessible. A successful ransomware attack can not only lock the business out of their data, but it can take down their critical systems. It can even wipe out the backups, stopping the victim from restoring to a previous working state. A ransom is then demanded in exchange for the key that will decrypt and unlock the data. We'll look at ransomware in more detail later in this course. Another technique used by criminal groups is a denial of service attack. This type of attack is designed to overwhelm and stop critical systems from working. This can literally grind a business down to a halt. The group would then demand a fee to either stop the attack or to prevent a future one. We'll also discuss these attacks in more depth as we progress through this course. So that's some of the methods that they will use. Now let's talk about their motivation. The primary motivation for these criminal hacker syndicates is financial gain. And we're not just talking about small numbers here. These groups are known to demand tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars from businesses that they target. And often these demands are met because these businesses may not have any other choice. In the biggest high-profile cases, these demands can reach many millions of dollars. You heard me, millions. So as you can see, this is a very lucrative business, meaning there's no shortage of cybercriminals entering this space. Now let me give you an idea about the level of sophistication that some of these groups have. For example, some criminal groups have offered ransomware as a service. This is where they provide the malicious software, handle all of the infrastructure, and collect the payment, all for a small cut. Some groups offer services to other groups. For example, one group may get access to a network, but instead of doing anything with it, they sell the access to another group. These are called access brokers. Some of these groups are even known to sell access to their own tools and malware. Okay, so now let's look at some real-world examples of criminal syndicates. REvil. REvil is a Russian criminal group known for its high-profile ransomware attacks, including the 2021 attack on the software company Kaseya, which affected hundreds of businesses globally. The group is primarily known for its ransomware campaigns, which have targeted various industries. Lockbit. One of the major players in cybercrime recently is Lockbit. Lockbit is a prolific cybercriminal organization specializing in ransomware attacks. Active since around 2019, the gang has used a sophisticated form of ransomware to encrypt victims' data and demand payment for the decryption key. Lockbit is known for its highly effective ransomware that spreads quickly across the network. Not only do they encrypt the victim's data, but they also steal it and threaten to leak it on their dark web leak site if the ransom isn't paid. We call this double extortion ransomware. The group operates a ransomware as a service model, recruiting affiliates and providing them with all the tools they need to conduct the attacks in exchange for a share of the ransom profit. This is a great example of how a sophisticated criminal group can successfully make millions of Luckily, in 2024, there was a significant development in the fight against Lockbit. Law enforcement agencies, in a coordinated international effort, seized infrastructure including the Lockbit's dark web leak site. This effort led to the arrest of several individuals believed to be affiliated with Lockbit, while others still remain at large. This video is part of our Security Plus in 31 Days course. If you like this video, you are gonna love the full course. Not only does it cover each exam topic in simple and easy to understand videos, but it also provides hands-on labs. These labs guide you through practical tasks like creating Trojans, cracking passwords, and sending your own phishing emails, giving you real-world experience and making your studies that much more engaging and effective. It doesn't stop there though. You also get a copy of our Security Plus in 31 Days ebook, which follows the course and covers each topic. You'll also get access to helpful downloads to support your learning, a private community where you can connect with fellow learners, and exclusive discounts. It really is the complete package to guide you through your Security Plus journey. Check it out in the description below. These organized crime groups remain one of the biggest threats that organizations face today, with huge potential rewards and few cases of these groups being caught and held accountable for their actions. It's no surprise that these groups continue to operate and more keep appearing. To finish, let's go over a couple of quiz questions. Question 1. What is the primary motivation of a criminal hacker syndicate? A. Gain political power. B. Financial gain. C. Public recognition. Or D. To assist businesses with security issues. The answer is B. Financial gain. These hacker groups, or syndicates, primarily aim for financial gain. They often target businesses and demand large sums of money through activities such as data theft, ransomware attacks, and other forms of cybercrime. Okay, one more question. What are access brokers in the context of cybercrime? A. Hackers who sell access to compromised networks. B. Companies that provide cybersecurity services. C. Government officials controlling access to sensitive data. Or D. Individuals who facilitate ransom payments. The answer is A. Hackers who sell access to compromised networks. Access brokers are hackers who gain unauthorized entry into networks and then sell this access to other cybercriminal groups instead of exploiting the network themselves. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. The support from you guys really helps this channel grow. Other than that, thank you for watching.